how can I plan more spontaneous adventure? Spontaneous adventure. What's the spontaneous adventure? Kind of like a something adventure that you kind of like you decide and you just did it. Okay, you don't think twice and you just did it. Okay, yeah, like basically everything is actually happened like a spontaneously. So basically this thing like is this kind of like a something spontaneous adventure is a kind of like something helpfulness? Yeah, is it? Yeah, definitely it's helpful. Yeah, but like basically I'm not really sure. Yeah, like what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that came, if you ask this question when I was at the age of early 20s, then probably I would say yeah, like a spontaneous adventure would be really good. But at this moment, okay, yeah, my age is almost like a 31. I do have kind of like some couple of works and responsibility and stuff like that. So probably is this thing that spontaneous adventure, uh, like uh, like it's not like basically this thing I have to prepare and plan and everything regarding about how do we supposed to do this, do that, do that. Okay, planning is really essential while kind of like a something doing these adventures and things like that. Spontaneous is not gonna happen like yeah, sometime it happened. Like I'm not gonna mention that spontaneous activities are not good. Yeah, it's really good, it's really great. Okay, yeah, but I would prefer to be a plan of everything. Okay, yeah. Or else like I would prefer to be someone plan for me. Okay, I don't want to be go without just kind of like something not knowing anything and just like go as a kind of like a something um I don't know what is the word. What is the, there is kind of like some particular word for aarara. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So I don't want to kind of like simply travel as a kind of like simply aarara. Aarara is a kind of like something adventurist, kind of like spontaneous, like yeah. So I wanted to plan. Okay, I wanted to plan everything and then execute that particular thing. All right, yeah. But still, okay, yeah. Spontaneous activities are really essential. Okay, yeah. So do you kind of like a something really that key how do I plan any kind of like a spontaneous adventure or spontaneous activity? How do I plan? Okay, yeah. How do I plan? How can I plan? Like basically is this thing, if I plan then it will not become spontaneous now. Okay, yeah. Like basically if I plan then probably that adventure will not become spontaneous because I plan now. Okay, example is that key like while I was traveling. Okay, yeah. So suddenly is this thing that key we are actually decided like me and my friend are we are actually going from Delhi to Bombay. Okay, yeah. So this kind of like something we have to attend the wedding at particular day. Okay, yeah. But suddenly at the kind of like some middle of the road we decided that ki, let's not attend the wedding and just go somewhere else. Okay, yeah. So it's a kind of like some spontaneous decision. All right, yeah. Then if you take the decision then probably we have to take a plan that how do we supposed to do this thing, what kind of like some activity do I do, like where should I go, what should I, it's a lot of thing, dude. It's a, you have to figure it out, lot of thing. Okay, yeah. So spontaneous activity, I don't know, yeah, dude. It's like that, na ki I'm not really against into the spontaneous activity. Okay, yeah. But I wanted to kind of like only work as a kind of like a something as a kind of like I just execute my thing according to the plan. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I also agree with this kind of like some spontaneous activity, and I do wanted to kind of like contribute with this spontaneous activity. If it kind of like something happened, I do kind of welcome that particular activity and I do kind of like some excitement stuff. But still, I prefer to be plan. Okay, yeah, I prefer to be plan. All right, yeah. All right. So there are a couple of things over here I wanted to mention. Keep the flexible schedule. Flexible schedule means like that key open for everything what gonna happen. Okay. Then create bucket list. Oh, that is a really good question. The good thing. Okay, create bucket list. That means like that when you do kind of like some spontaneous activity, then probably you really require that. What should you supposed to do? Okay, like stuff and stuff like that. Like what is your bucket list? Okay, yeah. Do I have any kind of something bucket list? Uh, like I don't know. Yeah, like basically I do have kind of like some couple of things that I wanted to achieve, that I want. Okay, yeah. these are kind of like a something really things that I will be gonna achieve with my effort and everything, not because of the spontaneous activity. Okay, yeah. I also wanted to travel, but I want to travel with all my friends, not just by my alone. Okay. So basically, is this thing that my bucket list is not really that much kind of like a something very crazy. No, it's like that. Ki, I don't know. I haven't really decided any kind of assembly bucket list. Okay, yeah. Basically, is this thing I wanted to be do something really great for my life, make something really good, and try to create value in others' life. Okay, yeah. Probably. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, maybe in the future I will have any kind of like a bucket list, but at this moment, without any career, I don't really think any kind of like a something bucket list. Okay, yeah. Then use a spontaneity jar. Spontaneity jar. What's a spontaneity jar? Fill the jar with ideas. Okay, yeah, that is really good. Oh, that is really good. And yeah, so fill the ideas with the jar. Like basically, what is at least this thing? Okay, yeah. So whatever the idea that you have, okay, yeah, write it down with the notes and put it on the jar. Okay, yeah. So this is called as a kind of like some idea jar, which is really good. Okay, yeah, like if you wanted to kind of like do some sort of spontaneous activity but you don't really have any time, just kind of like write it down. Like basically if I'm gonna say I wanted to see the northern light of Norway, so just write it down. Right now you don't really have any schedule, but write it down and put it on that particular jar. Okay, yeah. So when you are kind of like have particular schedule, then open up that jar and just like find out that key you have to see the northern lights, then plan the then plan the entire weekend and go to the Norway and just watch that northern lights. Okay, yeah. So these are kind of like some of this stuff. All right, yeah. Uh, that spontaneity jar I will definitely gonna use. Okay, yeah, but not right now. Set the adventurous alerts. What's adventurous alert? Like a daily, weekly alerts. Like there are so many things gonna happen. Like basically, if you plan kind of like something spontaneously, then probably everything is not gonna plan. Okay, like your food, your alert, your kind of like so many things you have to manage. Okay, yeah. So like basically there are a lot of things gonna happen in the nature too. So probably having that much alert is really essential. Okay, yeah. Choose destination. Okay, be open to the invitation, incorporate adventure and routine tasks, set spontaneous challenges, pack go bag, use technology, plan short getaways, cultivate spontaneous mindset, involve friends and family, document and adventure. Oh yeah. Well, basically, is this thing. If I wanted to kind of like do any kind of like something spontaneous adventure, I would do that thing. Okay, yeah. Like if like how do I supposed to plan? Like basically, first of all, is that ki, I don't know. Yeah, like basically, is this thing the couple of things that really required to kind of like live is that the money. Okay, yeah. And basically, in the adventures might be there are lots of kind of like things that I don't know. Yeah, it's a kind of response. Something spontaneous. Then probably I'm not gonna sure what will gonna happen. Okay, but I have kind of like some little bit faith inside of me that whenever I have that kind of something spontaneous activity, then I would kind of like handle that thing. All right. Yeah. All right. So I should supposed to be in here. This is and thank you.